Hey, everybody, come on in the room, child. Come on in the room. We got a lot to discuss. Come on in the room. Hey, Sour Patch. Hey, Wild Seed. I'm a little tired, but I'm here. Hey, Nina. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Chorio. Hey, Sour Patch. Hey, Nina. Hey, Red Snapper. Hey, Natisha. Hey, Greg. Welcome to the channel. Hey, Nina. Hey, Peace Love. Ooh, child. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Red Snapper. Hey, Samara. Hey, Dreamer Brain. Hey, Ronnie Q. Red Snapper, my baby. Heat Wave, my boo. Ronnie Q. Hey, baby. Stacy, Sour Patch. I said Tori already. Yes. Natisha, Cheryl Brown. Come on in the room, child. Come on in the room. Ooh. Oh, Heat Wave, my baby, is up in there. Where's Paulette? I know she's up. I see my Paulette over there. Red Snapper, hey, baby. Hey, Keys Roundtable, how you doing, babes? Coming out the clouds. Thanks, babes. Dreamer Brain, my baby. Child. Tracy explained this nature boy behavior from that psycho. Child. I don't want any wrenches. No wrenches. Red Snap, I have enough wrenches. Poetry, hey, baby. Hey, Raw, how you doing, Raw? It's a lot going on. Child. It's been a whole night. Hey, Brick Girl. Hey, Poetry. Hey, Nina. Ow. Bottom Up Blue, welcome to the channel. Okay, good. So he went over there to join the live. Good. Let him go over there and join. But I don't know why you told me over here. Let me block you for that because I don't need to know who joined anybody. I know that I'm speaking on. I know what I heard. I have the tea. So if anybody wants to hear what happened, who was on both lives, Tracy? Am I drunk? No. Okay. Okay. So I want to tell you that I'm not drunk. So it is what it is. Okay. Hey, Light Bright. Hey, is it Panthera? Hold on. Panther. Hey, Panther, how you doing, baby? Hey, BA, how you doing, babes? Okay. Hey, everybody. If I didn't get y'all, I'm sorry. Okay. So come on in, child. So it's a lot going on, and I'm going to jump into it, get right into it. And I was happy to be on both lives, so I know what happened. Okay. It was weird to me because what happens is all of the layers, when all of the layers are peeled back, you see exactly what's happening. Hey, Zion, how you doing, my baby? When all of the layers are peeled back, you see what's happening. Okay. This is crazy. Okay. I do know that when you're in a sorority, okay, this is why, from what I know of the Masons, this is why there's an issue. Okay. From what I know of the Masons, a lot of people claimed before, now I don't know how it is now, but they used to claim that you cannot be a Mason and not accept, not be a what do you call it? Bible believer. Say it that way, okay? That was how it used to be. I don't know if it's still like that or not, okay? I'm not questioning that. But the thing is, have when you think that you are higher than who you are, then that's where the problems come in. When you think that you are, only you don't have to answer to anybody, you don't have to answer to anybody, for whatever reason, you don't have to. That's where the problems come in. When you find your hope in man, and man will always fail you. See, that's a problem. Man will always fail you. Man can never satisfy. Remember? Man can never satisfy. Because if we're going to get into biblical terms, because that's what people have been speaking on. Man could not do it. Remember, Jesus came in the flesh. Briefly, I'm going to go over this. Jesus came in the flesh, okay? The flesh could not do it. He had to die. He had to die. Okay, the flesh couldn't do it. So now it lives in spirit. So when you are trying to put all this power into man, it's never going to work out. Never. This is why we have problems. This is why we have the problems that we have to this day, because it's not going to work out. And so that's why everything is chaotic. And then you resort to other things like drinking. Now, Beach held him down. Beach came out here. Beach covered for you. She covered for you. This is really sad. This is really tragic because Rcook, Beef held Rcook down. She came out here. They got their stories together. But you know who lost it? Beach was fine. But you know who lost it? Rcook, you were drinking and you lost it. You went over there and you lost it. You forgot you were on YouTube. That's what happened. You forgot that you were on YouTube. When you forgot you were on YouTube, you forgot who you were dealing with. Share the video, y'all. You forgot who you were dealing with. You forgot that you were dealing with YouTube. Everybody sees everything. You went over yonder and you forgot what you said. And I got to keep it a buck because I'm just brutally honest. You forgot what you said. You went over yonder and you said, first you said, I'm not going to call her a B or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to call her a B. Then you went right over to your channel and called her a B. I said it in the chat. It's on the replay. You went right back in and called her B. I said, you just said you weren't going to call Kimmie a B. You said, I'm not going to call my sister a B. If you told me that you're not my sister, then I'm not going to call you a B. This is the problem. I'm not going to go there yet. Okay. So that was the thing. He was saying he's not going to call her B. I'm not going to call you a B. Like he holds her in a high regard. Okay. But you said that you did not come out here. And when you came out here, you said that you really didn't come at her. And you didn't. You really didn't come at her. But the thing is, I felt like when we were up there that it was kind of like a lashing for, okay, it was kind of like, it was like a hate Kimmie thing. I get it. Okay. That's why I was like, wait a minute, I'm not up here to bash her in that manner. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here to call her out for her lies if she's lying. And, and to point out her and you know what, when we don't like somebody or when we're mad at somebody or whatever, we don't want to go in and say, okay, well, we believe the person's right. And I don't believe she's right. And I don't believe you're right either. It takes two to tango, baby. And y'all know good and damn well that I was not born yesterday, okay? And I was just like, really? So I'm minding my business and listening. I'm like, I'm listening, baby, just listening. And I said, oh yeah, there's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of betrayal. There's a lot of hurt, betrayal. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of everything going on. But the one person that I shouldn't really feel sorry for, and I guess I do, and I shouldn't, but you know what? Money can't buy happiness. Money cannot buy happiness, okay? There's a reason why a lot of people sign up for fraternities, sororities, and everything else. There's reasons why. A lot of times they want to feel like that they have this thing behind them, okay? They want to feel like that they have this thing behind them. They want to be able to tell their brothers what they can't tell nobody else. They want to be able to keep that secret and trust them with their life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of the Eastern stars want to be Eastern stars. A lot of them do. Now, not all of them, because I don't know all, but a lot of them do. And I've known that from the past, is that they like to mess around with the husbands and switch off. And it was a lot going on, y'all. Honestly, it was a lot going on. And I'm sure y'all have heard of that before. Okay. It was a lot going on. But I'm just like, oh, child. Now, the thing is that we have Cook, and I don't really know you like that to say that I love you. I mean, I'm just getting to know you, Brother Cook. And and I'm not judging you on by any means, because your relationship with your wife is your situation. I'm just basically delivering what we do, which is the news. It is what it is. Okay. Now, you said a lot of hateful stuff, just like ZX. The only thing is you didn't call us B's and H's. Okay. But you called, I don't think he cussed. Did he cuss Beach out? Press one if he cussed Beach out. I don't remember, but I know that you called Kimmie a B. And you kept saying, each time you talk to somebody, you kept saying, you don't give a F about nobody else but that person. You kept saying that. You told Kimmie, I don't give a F about this person, that person. All I give a F about is me and you. You are my brother, you're my sister. I'm your brother. Okay, I love you. You told her that. You told her that. When you told her that, that crushed Beach. That crushed Beach. When you told her you love her, that crushed Beach. I said, oh my God. I don't know what it is. Beach does know your wife and your kids. I don't know what it is, but that's not my business. But the thing is, I was just like, wow. Now, your wife was in the chat in the beginning, but I do not believe that your wife was in the chat the whole time. I don't believe that. I'm just saying to y'all, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I wasn't born yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. Now, she may have been right there, but I mean, she didn't been dealing people, everybody. I tell people, this is what I used to tell. This is what I used to tell people when I would experience like their men or whatever. I'm gonna tell you, I never came between somebody, a girlfriend, and their man. You know why? Because you will always lose. You know how you have that girlfriend where they so quick to want to tell something about somebody? Oh, that's my friend. I'm going to tell her about her man, blah, 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 blah. No, 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 no. You know why? Because they're not going to believe you. They're going to believe that man. That's why. They're going to believe the man. So a lot of times you have to let people find out on their own what happens. Okay? I always said, I'm not breaking up no happy homes. Ain't none of my business. But the fact is that some people, you just can't tell them anything. And I think that everybody knows what they have at home. Ain't no surprises. His wife knows exactly what she has. I guarantee you, she knows. Ain't nothing new. She knows who she married. She married a Mason. Or if she didn't marry a Mason, then he turned into one and she knows exactly what she got into. She knows. Ain't nothing new. So ain't nothing to tell. That's why he's so secure, because he knows. Hey, Lady Nika. He knows what it is. You said that man went over there to stop her from exposing him. Yeah, that's what it was. Exactly. That's all it was. And I've got to say, now me and Kimmie may not see eye to eye, But I'm gonna tell you what's the truth, okay? The truth is this. Cook went live. I don't know if they had a discussion. I don't know if they got into it. He went live today. He was drinking. Beach was covering up for him because that's what she does. Because in their order of whatever they're doing, in their order of their organization, you know, she is up under him, although he can't take her pearls. Okay. But being that she's up under him, he came on and he was basically stating, that he got triggered, I guess, because he knew that she was live. Okay? He knew she was live. And so he freaked out. I'm gonna tell you how you freaked out. This is the thing. People that can't lie good, I don't even know what the issue. I think people that have been married for so long, they're just used to playing their partner for stupid, so they think everybody else is crazy. And we're not. When you came live, you were like, oh, she's going, okay, well, I'm gonna tell you this. So all of a sudden, Kimmie, and he was stalling around. He was stalling around, not talking about nothing. Because I kept saying, did I miss something? I was telling Beach, did I miss something? I was going back and forth in the lives. I was going from his live to her live, his live to her live. Okay. I had one on my phone, one on my laptop. And I was like, looking, and I was like, did I miss something? Did something go wrong? What did I miss? Okay. What did I miss? And I looked and I said, I was like, because I didn't understand what he was talking about. So Kimmie was over there. And as we started telling him, as I was in the chat telling him what was happening, he was getting more and more angry. Not one time, this is what he said, I will not show any of our messages because I don't do that. And I was like, what? Really? He said, I will not show any of our messages because I don't do that. And he made Beach promise. Promise. He kept saying it over, like it was like 5 times. Promise you're not going to show any. You're not going to show any. You're not. I was like, oh my God, okay. He did not want those to come out. And I said, he really doesn't want those to come out because something is in there that incriminates him. Bottom line. He was hell-bent on that. That's why when Beach was like, should I expose? Should I? And I was like, I was like, I'm not getting between nobody's marriage. That I don't do. I was like, I wouldn't if I were you. And she was like, well, I'm going to do. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. Because I'm not, I mean, people know what they got at home. If they don't know, they will find out, baby. Okay. I've been in too many situations and I already know. It don't end well. Okay. It don't end well. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. Hey, Stacey. So I'm like, I'm listening or whatever. And I'm thinking, what is going on? So Kimmie is totally like, not really blindsided, but she's very cautious as to what she's saying. And she's like, okay, he's trying to say, and she was upset and she was kind of crying in a sense. And, her voice was cracking. It was like really, really rattling. Okay. And then she was laughing in between. So I was like, is she making up some lies or what? See, Kimmie is not a good liar because Kimmie will start laughing and she over exaggerates. She's like, oh, well, and he did this to me. And I said, and she's like, oh my God. Okay. And it's like, when you do stuff like that, no, there's more to the story. There's more to it. There's more to the story than what's being told. Okay. I don't know how this came about. I don't know if maybe he was talking too much and said too much to Beach about it. I don't know what happened, but Beach was totally disrespected. Beach was pissed off because when I was telling her, I was going on the live and I was telling her what was happening on Kimmie's live. Remember? And she got pissed the hell off. And it felt like we were over there for 2 hours holding his live down. We wanted to go and and it was fun though, because we made it fun, but it was just tiresome. It was tiresome. And to not be respected, and he's like, so what? Your response, Rcook, was that you didn't care. You were like, oh, well, I can do whatever I want. Oh, well, I don't have to answer to you. I don't have to answer to anybody. It was weird. It was weird. It was like a child. I was like, are we okay? But you said that we are all schizophrenic and everything else. How are we all schizophrenic? I said, excuse me? How are we all schizophrenic? I almost threw my laptop when you said we were schizophrenic. I said, what? We not the one running around here having a triangle. I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna say a triangle. Now he said something about it being a box. And what I was saying was this, you know how when you have a situation with three people, it's triangulation, okay? When you have a situation with three people, it's triangulation. Yes, Tracy, we made it work, but when he came back, I never seen that side of him. WTF happened. Beach, I don't know what happened, baby. All I know, I know he was drinking. Ain't no thinking in it. I know he was drinking. I don't know what happened. Baby, all hell broke loose. I don't know what happened. It was really, really weird. And I can't believe you've known him for that long and he's never like freaked out like that. It's weird. This is what I think. This is what I think happened in a sense. I think that him and Kimmie, I think that him and Kimmie were flirting with each other. I believe Kimmie, when Kimmie said that she was talking to him on the phone and he told her that he wanted to pretend, he loves his wife. He was speaking his feelings, okay? He was speaking his feelings when he told her he loves his wife because he said, because they were talking and he was like, he was feeling some type of way, I guess, for her or whatever, right? And I believe when she said that he told her that he would, they better stop, like he can't be talking to her because he would be getting in the car and going and effing the ish out of her. Okay? That I believe. Okay? He said he can't be talking to her like that because he'll want to get in his car and drive and go and F the ish out of her. I believe that. I believe that. Okay? I believe he said that. I believe that he thought Kimmie was coming to air him out. She was not, but he jumped the gun. He jumped the gun. And when he jumped the gun, that's when all hell broke loose and it went south. See, this is what I think. If you have no game, see, some people think they have game, right? A lot of time you don't because people are older. You get older. When you're older, you don't have no game. Okay? The game has already been played, laid, slayed. You ain't got no game. Especially as we get older, the game changes all the time. So there is none. So at some point, you're going to hang yourself. And this is what happened. Of course, alcohol was involved too. Now, as they were going back and forth, we weren't getting anything out. He was over there talking. And basically telling Kimmie, you're my sister, blah, blah. It's the same thing over and over again, okay? Bullet Scotty, all these people were up there. Kimmie was pretending like, now this Kimmie, I got to call it out. In my opinion, Kimmie was pretending like that she couldn't see who was coming up on the panel. We've all heard that before. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how the people are getting on the panel. How did they get in here? Did y'all see that? Child, I said, what? What, Kimmie? What? I didn't understand it. I was like, what? And then she was like, and so then she was like, I don't even know how this one dropped down. She was like, oh, I'm like, people do not just randomly appear on your StreamYard out of thin blue air. They just randomly appear and go off. And you can't control it. You can't take them off. You can't take them off. But let me tell you this. The funny thing is she never said when she got ready to bring people up there, she never said, wait a minute, it's working. Did anybody hear her say, wait a minute, it's working? She never said it's working now. She never kept trying to hit it. She never tried to reset it, reboot it, or nothing. It was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're not taking any pigs that come in here. Please take that comment out. We're not taking any pig pictures. We're still not doing that. That's stupid, okay? Hey, Faith. So it's just ridiculous. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Y'all, I did not know. I was like, oh my God, it's a lot going on. I don't understand it. So I was like, and so he was over there just really, really laying it hard. I need to figure out how we can work this out, blah, 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 blah. But all before it was anger. When he came on with his wife there, it was anger towards Kimmie. All this anger towards Kimmie. I'm going to lay her out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It was a big game. We sat there and watched, I don't know how many different personalities come out. I am not kidding. And you're talking about we're schizophrenic and we're crazy? No. We saw all these damn different personalities. I was like, wait, what happened? We saw all these emotions. And I'm like, what? You know, what? I'm perfectly fine with expiration dates. My heart is pure. Oh, Beach. My heart goes out to Beach. And she really meant well. And so we were all holding it down, me, Beach, and Raw, holding down the panel, whatever, okay? People were laughing about, of course, Reed put a post up talking about here we were, that was us looking over there or whatever. We were over there looking, holding, waiting for him to come back. But it was funny. I was getting the whole tea, child. It was epic. And so anyways, I think that they flirted with each other. I think that there was some intense situations there. We will never know the truth. We will never know the truth because I honestly don't think that he gave Beach maybe all of the text messages. He may have sent her some, but I don't think he gave her all, in my opinion. Now, he went over there and he lied because he said that he over in his channel, see, he forgot his live. This is the problem. He forgot. Yeah, on his channel, he said that Beach was on every time she called, he said he would call Beach and put her on the phone, okay, on three-way. Then he went over to the Kimmie's and I called him out on that. He went over to the Kimmie's and said, and they told him, you said that, when China was asking, oh, well, did she have an NDA? Did you say that she had it? Not NDA, but what do you call it? Did she record without permission or whatever? Blah, 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 all this other mess, right? So, and she was like, did she not get permission? And you're saying that she recorded conversations, blah, 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 right? And he was like, he was getting frustrated and he was very mad. Because, see, some people don't like to be questioned. Apparently, when you are a head Mason, you don't like to be questioned and there's no questioning that person, okay? And I'm like, wow, interesting. Now, so he didn't want to be questioned. He was upset, whatever. And he just said, I didn't say that. He said, I did not say that. He said, well, he said there was one conversation that I did go ahead and put her in, and I did go ahead and put her in on or whatever, but that was just one. And I was like, you said that you gave her, that she had all the recordings every time that she called you at 1, 2, and 3 o'clock in the morning, you would always call Beach. So you threw your own sister under the bus. She had your back. She had your damn back. So I don't understand that she had your back. That was it was pathetic. It was pathetic. It was pathetic. It was unnecessary. I mean, all she was doing was having your back because she lives by the code. I could never, and I respect that. I could never live by the code, but baby, I can imagine if it's down into the roots of your family, and she said that's all she knows. This is how I understand it. She lives by the code. So she lives by the code. So she's going to protect her brother Sarar, okay? Or her brother, not even Sarar, but her head, what do you call it? Master Mason. She's going to protect him at all costs. Because like you said, that is your brother and you are her sister. But the problem is this. The problem is there's no respect of women, I don't think. Because I think that for some reason, I don't know if it's in the organization or whatever, but I think that it's just, it's interpreted that women don't have a lot of say-so. And Kimmie does not understand that. And I don't understand why Kimmie doesn't understand that, because if Kimmie is an Eastern Star, then I don't understand how come she don't know that she's not to be respected like that. You know what I'm saying? Kimmie has a problem with people. She said that she's going to have a problem with him because he shouldn't have went up there and had people dragging her on a panel. Okay? Had people dragging her on a panel. And I'm like, I don't think it was a drag fest. I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't even know. But I just know that I didn't get intense like that. I didn't even go, there's nothing to be, I just said, tell the truth. And I was like, yeah, pointing out scenarios of how, Kimmie is with these men. Okay. That's what I said. I mean, I didn't need to go drag there. It's not that serious. But the fact was like, it was put out there. And I just don't understand why all these different mood swings was going on, because it was like he was very angry before. And then he became like, oh, wait a minute. Well, let me just calm down and let me go ahead and go over there and talk. And I was like, damn, he was over there forever, pleading his case and begging. And the voice was like, Kimmie, Kimmie, I just want to know, are you going to pick me, or are you going to pick this person or that person? Well, I'm going to pick you. She was taken in by it. She was taken in by it, baby. I seen it. Did y'all see it? It was seductive. It was seductive, baby. I said, oh, child, it was seductive. I said, oh, it was good. She didn't even know she was there. Thank you for the Cash App, Miss D. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Was simply busted. Both are wrong. He is still on a slander tour. Oh, yeah. You're right, baby. So I'm just like, child, hey, Masha, how you doing, baby? So I said, oh, my gosh. So I was like, so he really was doing all this, and it was just unnecessary. It was too much. If he had not have been drinking, he'd have been fine. If he had not have been drinking, he'd be fine. And Beach was still covering for him. Beach, you was still covering. Beach said he don't drink. Beach, baby, he was drunk, baby. Okay? He was drunk, baby. He was surely drunk, and I don't know if he had a drinking problem or what. I don't know, but baby, he was drunk. I said, Lord help me. He was slurring over the words. I was like, this man is drunk. I was like, for what? Drunk, baby. I said, this man is drunk. So let me tell you. So then the thing is, so as they went on and he was talking to Kimmie, and he was really like, kind of seducing her in a sense. Okay. Kind of seducing her now. And I'm like, child. I said, ooh, did y'all notice that? How she melted? She like melted when he went over there. Press 1 if y'all noticed that. Press 1 if y'all noticed how she melted when he went over there. And he was like talking to her that whole time. It's like she got happier. And I was like, oh my God. He was working it, baby. He worked it and he fixed it out. And I was like, then when he left, people were coming up there to reel her back in, to let her know what was really going on. I was like, ooh, child. I know, Beach. It was very embarrassing, baby. Absolutely. Yep. He forgot he was a married man. Heat wave. I honestly think it goes hand in hand. Okay. Hey, Carrie Ray. Good morning, my baby. It was both of them. Exactly. It was both of them. But I'm saying he was playing her, and she was all fully taken in. He was talking so much to her. She was like, okay. She even questioned herself. She was like, wait a minute. Now he was talking about it was for entertainment. Now he went over there, and what he said was, he went over there talking about, well, Kimmie, it was for entertainment. It's entertainment. Why was he telling her it was for entertainment? So wait a minute. It's entertainment when you're saying that Kimmie wants to get with you. You said Kimmie wanted to get with you. Okay. Which there's no doubt. I think y'all want to get with each other. Because I just don't understand why this woman was calling this man, hitting up this man. I don't understand why you're hitting up people if they're in relationships. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Then I don't understand, because Rcook was talking about the mayor, and he threw in the mayor, and he was like, because I guess he was talking about, somebody was talking about how Kimmie was over there saying that she was with the mayor or whatever. I don't know if it was a troll. but whatever. But that's what they were saying. And then Rcook was like, "Oh, really? I wonder if Kimmie knows what the mayor was telling me." I'm like, "What? Like, wasn't that a breaking? Well, I don't know if the mayor is a Mason. Does anybody know if the mayor is a Mason? I don't know." But I was like, "Why would you even say that? What about bro code? What about bro code, child? What about bro code?" It was all out the window. I'm like, "Ain't no bro code there, boo. Ain't no bro code." I'm trying to understand it. Ain't no bro code. What happened to the bro code? See what I'm saying? So anywho, so then he was, kind of, it was kind of like a jealous thing. I'm like, you could tell that they're attracted to each other. You can tell that. You can tell they were playing back and forth. They were bantering. You can tell that they have chemistry. You can tell. Now, I don't understand. Some people, like I said, know what it entails when you are dealing with, people that are Masons. Okay. The reputation precedes itself. Okay. Um, I know that I remember when Ghetto Intellect was talking about how he was out on the, whatever. And I remember people were saying things, I forgot whose live I was in, but they were saying things like, "Oh yeah, or are you gonna be good or whatever?" And he was like, "No, I'm just gonna go back to the hotel or whatever." And I was like, "What?" So this is what I'm saying. Now he's in a fraternity, they were saying, so he's not a Mason. But this is what happens in organizations. There's a reason why people are in these organizations, because it makes them feel like, okay, I guess it makes them feel like they can do whatever they want. They have people that can back them, that will stand by them regardless. It is what it is. And some are different. Some are just like, they just like Beach, it's been in the family, and she that's all she knows. It's her life and she lives by it. So it is what it is. But that's the situation with that happened with Kimmie and Rcook. I think that it went too far. I think that when Kimmie messed up when she called Beach and she was kind of confiding in Beach. Okay. And Kimmie was crying to Beach. She admitted she was crying over Rcook. She said because she didn't know if she had done something or what had went wrong. She just didn't know. And I'm like, OMG. Now, I think that maybe it's a lot more. It's a lot. I think that it's a little bit more to that part, but I think that she was upset when she did call Beach. Okay, I really do think so. She was upset when she called Beach, and Beach was like, "Wait a minute, like, you really have feelings for my brother? Okay, you really have feelings for my brother?" And hey, Elaine, how you doing, baby? And I think that that's what pissed Beach off, because Beach felt that she was closer to. She probably felt like maybe she didn't even know that they were having conversation behind the scenes. So I think Beach felt betrayed because she's known Rcook for 3+ years. So she felt betrayed. Why are you on the phone with Kimmie? Why is Kimmie calling me crying? Saying that, she loves you and all this and all that. And Kimmie said she's very emotional. She comes on YouTube and she's like, she's one way, but she's very emotional behind the scenes. Okay. I'm just like, child, it was just, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. But one thing about it is it's kind of hard, because if she's known, like, I can see where Beach has come from. She's known this man for 3 years. This man is nothing out of the ordinary. This man has never, she said, spoken to her in that manner. Okay. She was shocked. I mean, they were going ham. I mean, y'all were going ham. Like, I mean, I was like, damn. I mean, at first I was like, is that the wife? Who is that? Because Beach had lost her voice and she was kind of hoarse. And I was like, is that the wife cussing like that? And because I had left and came back and I said, oh, look. And I was like, oh, it was intense, baby. I said, something's happening. It was intense, very intense. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was very intense. So I don't know, y'all. It's a lot of things going on, and I'm looking at it from all angles. And it was a lot of emotions going on. And I'm like, if you're 50 years old, how much could you like how do you have all this time? Yeah, I'm really watching my words. I'm really watching my words very carefully. I'm just like, how do you have all this time to be, I don't know how you have all this time. I really don't understand how you have all this time. I just don't. Hey, diving, my baby. I don't know how you have all this time to be doing all of this stuff. I just don't get it. How do you have time to be having, how do you have time to be, you have your two daughters and they're in the fraternity, true. And then you're a master masons. We get it. We get it. But to be telling everybody I can do what I want to do, it was a sense of like, it was almost like a sense like you had a godlike complex. And when you have that, you're setting yourself up for a failure. When you have that godlike complex, no. Because God will humble you. See what I'm saying? God will humble you. Okay. He will humble you in a way that is treacherous, or he will humble you in a way that is just, enough to sting. But, we're just mortals, okay? We can wake up tomorrow. You can wake up tomorrow and have half your face be twisted to the side. Then what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? See, this is when you start worshiping other things and putting, man up on pedestals and stuff like that. It's crazy. That's where all these situations happen. It doesn't make any sense. So, his wife was there, and everything. And he was like, oh, she's right here. He's like, I'm getting ready to go F my wife. And I'm like, what? Like, did you really need to tell? Who were you telling that to? Was that a dig at Beach? Because you just made things right with Kimmie. So why were you telling Beach and all the people that you were going to go F your wife? I'm like, really? Child, I just don't get it, child. I don't understand where that came from. It was really inappropriate. It was strange. I'm like, what? Exactly, Beach. Beach said, I'd be lying if I didn't admit something is horribly wrong. I got to process it. Yep. And my thing is, when he said, hey, Yao Ming, how you doing, my baby? Hey, Faith. See, here's the thing, too. When he was saying that this is the thing. He kept mentioning, see, there's an issue because he kept mentioning how he dropped the ball with ZX. And see, the Bible says, let your yes be a yes and let your no be a no. If you've already explained yourself about something, why keep bringing it up? Is it on your conscience? And if somebody has to tell you, I'm not a liar, and you're getting caught in lies, that doesn't make any sense. You're saying you're not a liar, but you're getting caught in lies. That is the worst thing people can do, child. Okay? Now, I can understand if you're just covering up for somebody, which is still horrible, but I can understand, like, with Beach and her organization, it's a part of her organization, okay? And I'm not saying that I'm agreeing to it, but it's a part of her organization. She had his back because that is what their society entails, okay? But the fact is, like, it's just for her to be treated like that. I said, Jay Wilson has never treated her like that. She don't need to be treated like that. Are you okay? I mean, just talk completely down, just belittled, degraded, just everything. Then you said you were going to take her pearls. I don't know how many people came in there and said, and I don't even know what pearls are, but he said he was going to take her pearls. And I'm like, what? And then they were saying, a lot of people came in there. Nita Meyer was in there saying, he cannot take your pearls. He cannot take your pearls. Okay? He cannot. On. And everybody was saying it. So not one person that said, yes, you can take their pearls. Even the moderator was saying, you cannot take Beach's pearls. He kept saying he could. And I'm like, what? I just didn't understand it. It was crazy to me. Okay? It was just crazy for him to be. I mean, I'm telling you, it is really crazy. I think people think that they are above the law or what, are just above everything. I don't understand it. It was just weird, y'all. I've never seen anybody. It was like I was watching. It was like I was watching a gang wars or something. It was weird. It was really, really weird. I'm like, child. So anyway, so then they were going on and on. So he made way with Kimmie. Kimmie said she don't want anybody over there dragging her. Kimmie said she had umpteen shots, like 13 shots or whatever, of people disrespecting her people in his chat. And I keep saying we all have the same people. Some of the people in my chat are in her chat. I don't understand what it is. She keeps saying she don't want her people to be disrespected. Kimmie, you're gonna learn. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. You cannot stop people from coming at your people, or people that you have in your chat. You can't stop people from doing that. You cannot. Okay, you cannot stop people from doing that. It is what it is. Now, Fedora is still over there. Does anybody know if Fedora was kicked out of Stank Nation? Because she's still over there with Kimmie. Does anybody know about Fedora? What do people want to know? Huh? CX and LGI. What? What is this? What is this page here? Hold on. This page says ZX and LGI while she was sick. I don't understand what this page is saying about LGI. I don't know. So anyway, so I'm just like, what is really happening? So what we're talking about is the whole situation, like it says in the title. Okay, the whole situation was, there was a lot going on, and we had lives going on because Rcook was supposedly exposing Kimmie, because allegedly Kimmie was flirting with him, or told him that she was supposed to be psycho over him, put it that way. Okay, saying that she wanted to F him. Okay. And I'm like, what? And I was like, and we were all shocked by that. Okay. So then Kimmie went live and was like, oh, hell no. She's like, I'm going to air out everything. I'm going to show the text or whatever, whatever. And he's like, what? What is she going to show? Like, what? You know, he was really, I'm telling you, when you were, it was as plain as day. When you were on both lives, like I was, it was as plain as day as to what was happening. I was like, oh, yeah. He's trying to cover up because he thinks that Kimmie's going to air him out to his wife, that she's going to drop these receipts. Kimmie's not dropping those receipts because the receipts are going to implicate her. What she did was drop one receipt, which had nothing to do with anything. I don't know why she dropped one receipt. Okay. Had nothing to do with anything. And I'm just like, what is really going on? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, child. When Cook said with such conviction that he could strip Beach of her letters, I knew he was a whack job. That was crazy. Crazy. I'm like, what is going on? Cook is about to be exposed. This is so bad. Miss D, I think he's about to be exposed, baby. I really do. Child. I think he's about to be exposed. I'm even wondering, see, when he said that, I'm even wondering, okay, I don't know, y'all. I'm just even wondering, like, Cookie said this a long time ago. Remember, Cookie said on her channel, she said, I honestly don't think either one of them. The only person that I had ever known, was one of the was you know, one of the sorors was Beach. Beach was the only one that I knew that came on here saying from day one, I'm this, this, and this. You know, she's the main one that, but she wasn't like talking about it a lot. But she would always, you know, give reference to it, or we just knew. So, and so we knew that. Nobody else, all these other people came out of the woodwork. Cookie was on her live one day and she was like, I don't believe none of them MFers. Not meaning Beach, but she said, I don't believe none of them MFers are what they say they are. And I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. That's what she said. I was like, OMG. And I was like, Cookie, I was thinking, you're crazy, Cookie. She don't even believe one person is, child. Sometimes people be knowing stuff, I'm telling you. Okay? Sometimes people be knowing stuff. Child. I cannot. So it's a whole lot going on. I think that it's a lot of text messages are going to be coming out. Um, it's a lot going on. Now he was saying, because the problem I have, Rcook was over. He kept contradicting himself, and I want him to watch that whole video, and I want him to watch Kimmie's video, and I want you to see the contradictions. Everybody's seen that. Everybody, what he doesn't understand is YouTube is YouTube. You're going to get a lot of trolls. You can't lose it. You're going to get a lot of trolls in your life. You cannot lose it. You have to hold it together. YouTube may not be for you. You know what I'm saying? It may not be for you. If you're freaking out talking about we're crazy and all this and all that, no, it's YouTube. YouTube world in real life is kind of, it's just different. And everybody's not clicked up. No, it's not like that. Because he said that we're all like clicked up. And I'm like, no, you're the one that's claiming that you're a master mason. You're the one that's claiming that, your brothers and this and this and your brothers and this and that. You have brothers in the sky and everything else. I don't know. Did anybody see any of those brothers drop down that was in the sky? We didn't see any. You're the one that gave your number out for Kimmie to call, period. Now, what I didn't understand, y'all, hold on. Okay, Enigma. Can you chill out? This is not a bash LGI session. I happen to like LGI, okay? I adore her. We are not going to attack. So anybody that's in here attacking LGI, we need to block them. So everybody keeps saying what a real Mason would have done or wouldn't have done. I don't know what this man is or not. I was getting to know him. I liked him as a person. I liked him as a person. But what I saw last night was like, oh, it was just not good. It was nasty. It was just nasty. It reminded me of ZX. It was awful. And I just don't understand. I mean, to put that out there for him to be acting like that is horrible. It was reckless. It was out of control. It was just, it was borderline. It was abusive. And honestly, you know what I thought? I hope this man does not get off this live and go and beat his wife. Honestly, that's what I was thinking. And I'm not just saying that this is not all about for clicks and views. I seriously was in fear of what this man may do to his wife. It's really sad. So I just don't know, y'all. I just was like, it was pathetic to me. It was pathetic. It was sad. Nobody was co-signing what he was saying. He kept saying he kept saying it makes the A, the line makes the A. And I was like, what? Just because you say it 50 million times does not make people believe it. Just because you kept saying the line makes the A, the line makes the A, don't nobody know what the hell you're talking about. It was crazy. I'm like, don't nobody care about no damn line? Something was so demonic. I knew that wasn't him, but still no passes. Exactly. I don't know where that was coming from. I don't know what this brother had done. It was just a lot going on. I don't know what pressure this brother was under. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. It was just strange to me. And then, to keep going and getting all the weapons, I was like, okay, we get it. And then he went over there to Kimmie's and he was like, I got weapons. Just like that. And ZX was like, and ZX probably thought, I have a cap gun. What's the difference? I'm not going to use it. But anyways, he was telling ZX when he was up on the pallet, he got weapons, and he was telling Gotti too. And Gotti don't care because we all know that Gotti is scared of his own shadow. You know what I'm saying? So of course Kimmie was applauding Gotti over there. She was applauding Gotti over there, okay? Because she was like, Gotti stood up for her or whatever. But in real life and on YouTube, men are not going to stand up for you, Kimmie. You're going to have to stand up for yourself. People are going to drag you on panels. You're not exempt. They're going to drag your subscribers. I've dragged your, Fedora and RNY. Okay. And I'm sure I'll probably be dragging them again. So nobody's exempt. So when you were telling him, he was saying, okay, that he's going to have, at least he wants to come to a conclusion where they can respect each other and they don't have to beef. And she was like, okay, cool, we can do that. She was like, but if we're going to respect each other, then you can't have everybody else coming up there dragging her. And I'm like, really? That's what she said. And he was like, oh, but it's just, it wasn't, they weren't really dragging. I don't know if he wasn't remembering. I don't know, child. Okay. It was just a lot going on there. And I think he was on there because he was trying to save face because he did not want his wife to find out. But your wife knows what she has. She knows what she got. See what I'm saying? She knows what she got. And I'm just like, child, it just don't make sense. It really doesn't. Now, I'm really surprised that I don't know how, I guess Kimmie had never met his wife before. So when she went into, well, first of all, his wife got blocked in Kimmie's chat, I guess, because Kimmie had said that her people had got blocked initially. But my understanding, no, because Beach, didn't the wife get in the chat first? The wife was in Kimmie's chat first, and Kimmie blocked her, or somebody blocked her because she was saying that Cook was going to go live on his channel, if I'm not mistaken, right? So then when Kimmie went over there with her people, then she said that's when her people got dragged. Now, Cook was saying that was a lie. But then when he went over to the Kimmie's, he was just agreeing. See, I don't understand this because it's all superficial. Yes, you can say, okay, that's my brother and my sister, but I'm not going to beef with them. But if you don't resolve nothing, all you're doing is putting Band-Aid over a wound. You're not treating the wound. You're not fixing the problem. What you're doing is you're just thinking that everything's okay on the surface. Oh, I got to forgive them because they're my brother. It is what it is. It don't have to make sense, but I got to forgive them. Hell no. Hell no. Ain't nothing getting resolved. What's getting resolved? Not one thing is resolved. It's not. Nothing is resolved. That's my brother and my sister, so I'm just going to do this. No, it doesn't make sense. But yet you're throwing away good people that are not your brother or your sister just because you have to stand up for the oath of the Mason, and you have to, and you know that you have to use it. It was like he was using it as a weapon. I don't think that's what it's meant for. You're not supposed to use it as a weapon to gaslight and to degrade people. That's how he was using the title. I don't like that. That's awful. None of y'all can tell me this. None of y'all can tell me that. I was like, what? It was just disgusting. I mean, when people see that, what makes people want to join that? That's not a good look. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, y'all. He was just agreeing. He tells people what they want to hear for the moment. Like he was saying, I was just trying to make it better with her. No, why not just have some integrity? Why not have some integrity? Why were you just telling her what she wanted to hear over there? Then in the end, let me tell you, after he was telling her what she wanted to hear, he didn't even really know what he co-signed to when he was like, yeah, she said, yeah, you said it was just for entertainment, right? And that you said, because we need to clear this up. Because honestly, I forgot who went up there and said, we need to clear this up because we need to know if it's true, if she did, try to sleep with you or whatever. And you had to tell her that you love your wife and all this other stuff to get her to stop calling. Now, I guess she was probably, and think of it, I guess she was probably calling him because she was probably thinking, well, dang, we hadn't even done anything. All we can, we can still be friends or whatever and just be cordial. I imagine. I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking about that part. But like I said, I think that they did kind of cross the line. You know, they did cross the line. I think that they did. So it is what it is. And I'm like, So it's just interesting to me, child. It's really interesting. I don't know what's going to happen. He said that he may not even come back on YouTube. He only comes on YouTube once every, week or so. But I just think that it's just, if you're going to come on, I don't know if I don't know what, I don't even know. I don't know. That's his channel, whatever. But the thing is, he was over there saying he didn't care about YouTube. I don't give a F about YouTube, this and that. Everything you were contradicting yourself, Rcook. You were saying you didn't care about it. But then when you went to your channel, you were like, you know what? She's gonna go live, but she ain't gonna take nothing from me. I'm a master mason. She ain't gonna take nothing from me. She ain't gonna take nothing from me. I mean, it was just boasting and arrogance and just, oh my God. It was just like ZX. Just like ZX. The only thing was, I guess, without, most of, I guess, calling everybody but it was just degrading everybody else. I don't give a F about y'all. I don't give, it was just, it was crazy. And it's funny to me how, he went over to Kimmie and he goes, Kimmie, you were right. I only had my 500 people with my little channel. He's playing her. I only had my 500 people with my little channel, and you helped me to get my 1,000. And she told him, he was kissing her butt. Yeah, I told my people, and we got you to your 1,000. We sure did. We got you to your 1,000. And he's like, yeah, you did, because my little channel, and it's just my little channel. I was like, what happened? So all these different personalities. It's like I saw you tell. He had 3 different reactions. He had one personality for his wife. He had one personality for Kimmie. And one personality for Beach. And it was a whole different personality for everybody else. We saw it was a whole whirlwind of emotions. It was like we were watching a whole movie. And as the hours went by, it was totally crazy. Okay? When I tell you it was totally crazy, it was insane. And I'm just like, I'm in shock. Okay? Now, and I kept thinking about Goosey, and I said, Goosey hates hearing about the Masons and all that. It was just funny. I just could not stop laughing to myself. I was like, oh my God, Goosey he's not going to like it. He's just not going to like it. And it was funny, child. I don't even know what happened. It was just funny as hell. It was just epic. And it was a lot, I'm telling you. Goosey, there you go, babes. Hey, boo. So I don't know what's going on, y'all. Like I said, it's a lot going on. See, a lot of people are saying they don't identify with what he was saying, of what he's doing and what he claims to be and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, and I wonder, is his dog? This is what I wonder. Because he was so quick to mention about how he didn't verify. Who is gonna try and verify somebody? Because see, Jay Johnson? Is that his name? Jay, brother Jay Johnson or whatever. Now he was the one that told him, you better, did you verify him? You need to verify him, because Jay Johnson said that he had already verified ZX, remember? Well, when he told Rcook about that, Rcook was like, oh yeah, man. So Rcook said he just saw he just basically saw that ZX had the damn emblem. That's what he said. And he brought that up again. So obviously it's bothering him. He said he had the emblem, and when he saw that he had the emblem, he said that he figured that he was a true Mason. And I'm like, what? Child, that was crazy. That was crazy. I was like, you have to verify people. If it's not that hard to verify, why didn't you verify? Why didn't you verify? But he claimed he verified Kimmie. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get why he didn't. I just don't get it. And then he kept saying, and I'm not going to lie. And I was like, oh, Lord. I'm not going to lie. I was like, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, what got me too, I'm like, you don't know people on YouTube So when you start saying so and so is your brother, your sister, your auntie, your cousin, your daddy, mama, whoever else, that's kind of scary because nobody knows anybody. And if you know on YouTube, you don't know if you befriending trolls or what. You know what I'm saying? It's not that simple. And I know some people think, oh well, it's not what do you call it? It's just YouTube or whatever, but still it can be brutal. It can be crucial. It can be crucial. And we've seen people's lives get ruined down here. You know what I'm saying? We've seen all that happen. So it's not just, oh yeah, it's nothing to really play around with, because we've seen it. Child, I was like wondering what is really going on. Crazy. I just was like, you should have seen me. I was just running like a fool. Okay. It was a lot. Uh-huh. Child, I don't know. It was a lot going on. I was just like, I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot. But anyway, so the whole thing is that I think that it's a lot that's going to get aired out. I don't know if I know he was getting offended when people were saying, "Where's his wife?" and all this and all that, right? And I was like, "Whoa," It was just, it was a lot. It was a lot, y'all. It was just a lot. And the thing is that like I did that poll. Let me see if this poll. I did a poll and I said, "What do y'all think about the situation?" Let me see how many people answered it. And I said, hold on. I said, okay, okay. So I said, okay. I said on my post it says, I caught some lies. I said, who is telling the truth? Who wanted who? And I said Kimmie, and it was 5% of the people said Kimmie. That I said who wanted who, right? And then I said, yeah, I said who wanted who, and I said Kimmie. They want like Kimmie wanted Rcook. 5% said Kimmie wanted Rcook. 5% said Rcook wanted Kimmie. 90% said they both want each other. Ciao. Isn't that amazing? 90% said they both want each other, y'all. I was like, ooh, child. That's what they said, 90%. I'm just like, whoa, 90%. That's deep. Okay. So out of 96 votes, that's what happened. 5%, 5%. So basically they both want each other. That's why, because neither one of them want to spill tea. Because if they will spill the receipts, it's gonna actually expose both of them. Mm-hmm. It's gonna expose both of them. Now, Beach said she's going to send me some receipts. I don't know, Beachy. That's what Beach said. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. I'll be willing to accept them. If you do decide, if you don't, that's okay. It's up to you. Okay. That's how I'm going to do that. So, child, it's a lot going on. I'm telling you. It's a lot going on. Hey, Forever Lisa. How you doing, baby? Nina said Beach has to go to him to get her apology. She has to go to him. Why can't he come to her? He owes her an apology. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, he owes her an apology. You know? Oh yeah. Wait, is he ready to apologize? Is he still awake, y'all? Is that what y'all are saying? Where is he at? Is he still awake? Oh, he tried apologizing, child. He did too much. He did too much, baby. He's done too much. Beach is going in. Is she live? Whose panel is she on? Whose platform, y'all? Because I need to go over there. Whose platform is she on? Jay Wilson's? Okay, I need to end this live. Okay, I need to end this live, y'all. Let's go on over yonder. Thank you, everybody. Let's go on over yonder. Peace, everybody. Thank you. Peace.